Well, all week we've been talking about the possibility of some severe weather here for Saturday night, and we're finally kind of at that part of the forecast. But all week we also have been mentioning that we were going to be right on the periphery of a lot of those thunderstorms and a lot of the worst weather. And once again, we kind of find ourselves on the boundary of where we've seen some really nasty storms, because we've seen some pretty nasty stuff just down over towards our west, and then that has stretched up over towards the north as well. This entire system has produced a lot of bad weather across parts of the country here, particularly up in Arkansas, getting out over to the mid-south region. I mean, as far east as Nashville dealt with tornadoes and flooding. That was 3 days ago, and they are still very much in the mix of a lot of that out there again today. Now, this whole system is going to start to move its way towards the east out there as we go through the night tonight. So we'll start to see our activity picking up. It's been pretty slow here today, and we haven't had a whole lot going on. We haven't seen much in the way of rainfall. We had a couple isolated thunderstorms out there earlier. That was out over towards the west Jennings area, but those have since come and gone. We've had a lot of clouds out there and a lot of wind. It has been very, very windy out there today. Wind gusts were peaking once again up at about 40 miles an hour. It's been a windy past couple of days. We will start to see them relaxed a little bit as we go through the night, though. Kind of once this front moves through, we should start to relax. Notice out over towards the west, we've got some of these showers that are creeping in, some of those streamer showers getting going. We will start to see that as we go through the later parts of the evening. And even though we haven't had a whole lot happening just yet, we're still on the lookout for some of that severe weather. We've got the enhanced risk that's out there. That's this brown shaded area here, and that stretches down into northern parts of Acadiana, stretches all the way up, kind of follows that boundary, and you've got higher risks up over towards the northern parts of Mississippi on over towards Memphis. So they've got another rough night. They've had tornado warnings up there as well. This has been a pretty remarkable system. Like I said, it started producing weather several days ago, and those areas that got that weather, by the way, still dealing with that. So let's take a look at your neighborhood view as we go through the rest of the night tonight. It is staying very warm. It's staying very muggy. Those winds won't be dying down anytime soon. I think tomorrow should be a little bit better, but you know, we go to 10 o'clock, we're still seeing those wind gusts up close to about 40 miles an hour coming in for the south. Temperatures are going to be in the mid 70s. Dew points are going to be sitting up there as well in the 70s, and this is why, and that's why we can't take our eye off the ball. Even as models have looked a little less impressive today, a little less bullish on the thunderstorms, there's a huge amount of moisture out there and a huge amount of instability out there as well. And that's why that's that energy that those storms use. And it's why we don't want to go ahead and say that we're out of the mix entirely, because we still have the potential, especially as that front swings through, to interact that lifting mechanism. The front, it starts to interact with that instability a little bit. We could still see some strong thunderstorms. So this is 1 o'clock. You've got isolated stuff that's starting to pop up, and we'll watch this pretty closely here as we go through the night to make sure that these aren't showing signs of rotation or anything like that. The way the atmosphere was setting up today, it looked like the tornado threat wasn't going to be the predominant issue here. I think winds would be the main issue. The front kind of swings through, and we'll start to get some of those showers kind of popping up, maybe a little bit of training out there, but I don't think flooding a big issue today either. Maybe more so out over towards the east. Even though we're saturated, and even though we could be looking at some periods of heavy rainfall, you can see the rain totals don't look overly impressive. We may pick up less than an inch of rainfall out there overall. And then after that, everything starts to get pretty cool. These are our temperatures the next several days. Next 5 days, we're looking at temperatures in the 60s and 70s, which is going to be very nice. So for tonight, we do have the possibility for some of those thunderstorms. Low gets down to about 62. We will sit at 64 tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies. Winds from the northwest, gusting up to about 20 miles an hour. Those clouds Sunday, Monday, by the way, and then beautiful weather all the way through next weekend. Finally, a nice weekend where we're not talking about thunderstorms, and that continues into next week.